Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Classic Combo. I'm your host, James.
I'm your little rowdy boy, Nick. I want to try something different, kind of spice it up, because I'm the rowdy boy.
You're the rowdy boy.
I'm the rowdy boy. That's what I do.
He routes. He's got a paper route.
I got a little paper route. I'm gonna save up my money, and then I'm gonna buy a nice bike, and that way.
No, man, you had a paper route, and you're one of those dudes who uses their car.
Oh yeah.
which random memory.
Mm-hmm.
One time I was up really fucking late.
Welcome back to Which Reminds Me with Nick and James.
Yeah. I was up really late one time, and I saw this car just like driving like not like wild.
Yeah.
But he was doing something.
He was doing the big speed?
No, he wasn't going fast. He just would like drive down one way and then like come back around and drive this way and then come back. And I was like, what the I straight up thought he was like looking for a cat. Like my thought was, that dude's looking for an animal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure how I came to the realization that he was delivering papers, but I somehow came to that realization.
Well, I mean, looking for a lost animal and delivering newspapers, as I've learned from personal experience, are basically the same thing. Yeah, I've had friends who picked up paper routes, and I would like
go with them.
Yeah, I would spend the night at their house and then be like, "Oh, by the way, I have to deliver my newspapers." And so I would have to get into my buddy's mom's van, and I would have to deliver papers with him.
Never paid you.
No, not even a single cent.
Not even in gum.
Not even in fucking gum,
what
dude.
A fucking turd nugget.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
What a turdy.
Hey, to our younger audience members, Alex, I watch Anime Bo. If you're doing your paper route and you've got a buddy along,
let him sleep. Or
give him some gum.
Give him some gum
and say, "Hey, buddy, I'm going to give you this gum, and in exchange for this gum, you will get out of my mom's van and deliver at least 2 of these newspapers." Simple?
Yeah, that sounds like an even trade.
Simple and clean is the way that's making me feel tonight.
Simple and clean is not the way I'm feeling, Nick. Segue
into
I'm sweating. It's fucking hot.
You're right.
It's so hot today.
Today's hell.
I don't have AC. Like, I have AC units, but I have to turn them off when I'm filming the podcast because when I edit them, I can hear them very quietly in the background.
They're so quiet, but they're so loud.
Yeah. So we're fucking dying right now. I'm dying. I assume Nick is dying.
I am dying.
Yeah. Yeah.
From the heat, from my own life, from the slow but also swift embrace of Father Time. In all ways, I am dying. And so are you. Good news, everybody.
Good news. You're dying.
We're all dying at the same rate. Some of us are going to reach the finish line before others, though, and that's okay. Father Time's got a checklist, and you're on it, baby.
And you're on. Everyone's on it, except for Keanu Reeves. That man, that dude is immortal.
That man has an agreement with gravity.
God?
With gravity. Stop that fucking video. Oh, man.
For those of you who are wondering, this video is by Churdsley.
It's by Churdsley.
And
featuring
what is that video even called? I don't know. If you look up "Take Out the Trash" by Churdsley, you'll get a very funny video.
It's very good. Down on your knees. God. That video is fucking choice.
It's a good one. Nick.
James.
What the fuck you been up to, dude?
Man, I've been working and sleeping and eating and other stuff.
Wow.
I've just been living a human life.
Wow. Lucky.
Yesterday, I started my... first of all, I submitted my 2 weeks notice to local gymnasium because I got a job with a local school district.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your first
My first full-time
big boy job.
Full-time big boy job.
You have so much money to spend on Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
You caught me. You caught me. I'll be able to play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh because I'll be able to spend
too much money
on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But also yesterday at local gymnasium, we started shutdown week.
Yeah.
Where everybody in the whole staff is supposed to come in and clean, but only my department comes in, and we have to deep clean the entire fucking building, and do maintenance, and it's disorganized garbage.
Yeah.
So I have to admit, James, when we decided to record today and not yesterday, I took a sigh of relief, because as soon as you were like, not recording today. Cool. I got into my pajamas and I went to sleep. Straight up.
Yeah.
I was like, this is my first 8-hour day that I've had in a little too long.
Yeah.
And I wasn't quite prepared for it. And I at my own mistake that I had made, I decided to go in a little bit early to show my can-do attitude and
the employee of the month attitude.
That employee of the month attitude that I am so rightly known for. And I got in 45 minutes early, like a fucking goon. And I was there from 7:15 until 4:45, 5 o'clock, something like that. And I just cleaned and shit. I watched paint dry for almost 2 hours. That was silly. I told James that little story. It was a whole big thing. I don't want to get into it. But anyways, yeah, it's been my week so far. We had our very cool and good Warhammer game on Saturday, which, James, I've said it before and I'll say it again. You're the greatest actor of this generation. But I'm happy to report that James is also the greatest storyteller of this generation. And he's also the greatest surprise artist. He's also the greatest mood setter. Truly a king of kings and lord of lords. This man had tears coming out of my face. And I want James to talk about it because it's his big cool story. So when we talk about what you did this week, you can talk about how you made your good friend Nick cry in front of all of our other cool friends.
Well, since we're on the topic, you weren't the only one who cried.
I could not see anything but you, my man.
Yeah,
I had tears coming down my face a little bit, and I honestly, James did a big cool surprise that I'm going to let him talk about, but as soon as it started, the tears started welling, and they sat there, and then they came hard and fast after the other big cool things that happened.
Dude, I have sweat like dripping into my eye.
Yeah.
You're talking about crying, and I'm like, and my eye is fucking on fire.
It was a big cool thing. James, tell him about it.
Yeah, so it was the last... So we've had our gaming group together probably, I think this November will be 5 years.
5 years, yeah. That sounds about right.
Which is fucking wild to think about, dude.
Well, we started like 2.5, 3 years after high school.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually have a screenshot of the very first message, so...
Really?
Yeah, I'll have to go back and find that.
Holy shit.
But yeah, we had... I had run them through a little bit of Warhammer 2nd Edition because that was the game that I was most comfortable with way back when out of high school. And and we probably played 2 or 3, maybe 4 games of that. And that game had ended with... So at some point in that game, they had gotten this tavern, and they were really excited, and they had all these people working at the tavern. And then they met this guy named Shadow.
Yes. And...
he needed their help with something, and they either had to go save Matt, his character, because he got captured or something, or go help Shadow, and I had written this tree, this branching thing that was like, if they go help Shadow, all this stuff will happen. If they go help Matt, all this stuff will happen. So they went and helped Matt, and Shadow killed all their friends and burned down the tavern. And it made Levi and Matt so mad that they didn't want to play anymore. They were like, we don't want to play anymore. They were so...
Oh, God.
They were so upset that I fucking killed their buddies.
Holy shit.
And burned their tavern down.
Yowza.
So then we stopped playing. And then a couple years later, Matt and Levi were like, yeah, dude, we can't stop thinking about your Warhammer game. And I was like, what? They're like, we can't stop thinking about it, dude. It was so fun. And I was like, you guys were so fucking mad at me. They were like, we know, but now we know. Oh, but it was so good.
But we get it. We get it.
And so I started the new Warhammer game, which lasted, I mean, just that campaign with those characters lasted about 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And then we kept going, and I decided I wanted to do like a future thing, like what happened 20 years later. And so they've been playing through the 20 years later, and they got to play a bunch of different groups of people, and then at the end they got to play which character they liked from which group. But then my big surprise at the end was I was going to let them play their old characters one last time. And so I'm
tearing up thinking about it right now.
And so I printed off.
Good.
I got these fancy looking character sheets, and I printed them off, and they looked awesome. And at the end, they got to play them, and then it ended a little bittersweet.
But that's okay.
So the characters, some of them disappeared, but they reappeared somewhere else.
Yes.
And I left it a little open.
You did leave it open-ended.
Yeah, just a little bit. But no, it was really good. You were definitely not the only one who was tearing up.
Yeah.
I think everybody, just about everyone, had tears in their eyes.
Oh man, it was so good. It was so good.
It was good.
It was like such a surprise because the whole time leading up to that game, no fucking joke, the whole time leading up to that game, James was like, yeah, you guys are never playing these characters again. Never ever. And we were like, okay, we accept this.
Yeah, literally hours before this,
Yeah.
Caleb was like, do I need to make a character? And I was like, what? He's like,
Yeah.
who am I supposed to play? And I was like, the character you've been playing? God,
Yeah.
I'm sweating my other eye. Oh, God. This is why the hot is bad.
It blinds.
And like, I was like, he's like, oh, I thought they were playing the champions. And I like scoffed and was like, no, that is definitely not happening.
Yep.
Little did they know.
The greatest actor of our generation, ladies and gentlemen. Some people would call him a liar. I'm not some people.
Yeah, so. But now the Warhammer is over for now. And we're going to move on to different pastures.
Yep.
But I think
Oh, man.
I think it ended pretty well, and I hope
Yes.
everyone was happy with the ending.
It was so very good.
Mm-hmm.
I was really happy with how we had like it was like a multi-tier boss fight that James had set up for us where Shadow, who had been he was the villain all along. He was the villain the whole fucking time. He probably wasn't.
So Shadow was their main villain in
Yeah.
their first campaign. And then
he
out of my ass,
Yeah.
not even what I had been planning on doing at all,
What?
he returned. Yeah, that was not planned. Yeah, Matt, like I only had the ring.
Yeah.
Well, so I had one of your characters meet him.
Yes.
Just because I thought that was like a little Easter egg. Like, ooh, he's not actually dead.
Yeah.
But I really was not planning on anything with that. And then you had to get his ring off of Bryce's character because he had the ring.
Yeah.
So they got the ring off. And then Matt had this spell that let him look into like the items passed.
Yeah.
And so out of my ass, I had to pull a story out about
it was
how
very good.
Yeah, no one knew it was out of my ass.
No
one knew I was making
fucking,
that shit up.
not a single fucking person.
Nope, that was on the fly, bro. That was improv.
Yeah, I wouldn't have prepared for that shit. I mean, compared to you, I am a newbie DM at best, and that was like I couldn't tell at all. It's like, how do you prepare for that kind of wild shit?
You don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then Matt like made not even that. After that, like I was like, okay, now that's the story of how they know how Shadow became to be how he is now.
Yeah.
And not even that was like I was going to bring Shadow back. It was after Matt's character had said something to another character about how if the Shadow items that he had were still around, then the Shadow couldn't be destroyed until the items were destroyed. And I was like, that's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm just gonna steal that.
I'm gonna just.
That's mine now.
That one's gonna be mine.
So yeah, and then and then it came together that the Shadow's essence had been piggybacking off of guest lore the whole time, and
yes. That also boggled my fucking mind. So the character that Easter egged Shadow was one of my characters. And then when it got time to final confrontations are coming, as soon as Shadow popped out, James was like, yeah, Shadow pops out of Geslor and he disappeared. He Thanos snaps and and we're like, oh, okay, that character's dead now. Okay. And
all right.
That made the Vlad von Karstein fight so fucked up. I was so prepared to use Gessler. I was like, I got him. He's good to go. He's gonna lick the fucking lizard like he always wanted, and he didn't do that. And also, he got fucking Thanos snapped, which boggled my brain hole.
Yeah, I think everyone was like.
At that moment, I've always had kind of my characters, for whatever reason, I might just be lucky, whatever reason, my characters don't actually die all that often. I'm generally very safe. I felt a sense of plot armor around Mary, my first character.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I suspected as much.
Also, I was nicer back then, and I didn't want to just outright kill you guys because the characters were awesome.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the times I just fudged it.
I was dying a lot, but I was dying a lot, and James said, no, you're not.
Yeah, I did that with everyone.
Yeah.
Except for Matt.
Get fucked. But at that moment, I was like, and I've had a character die in the Warhammer game before, but at that particular moment, I was like, no one is safe. Nothing is sacred. I'm not safe here. I thought that my characters would be safe, and then I remembered right when that happened that there's no such thing as safe right now. So that was buck wild. Yeah. Luckily, I was one of the few people that had 3 active characters. So yeah, that was pretty good. Man, I'm just glad we got to play the Champions again, man.
Yeah, it was my plan the whole time.
Oh god,
when I said there was going to be 4 movies. 4 movies.
Yeah.
So the way we break up our games is in seasons.
Yeah.
And so we did a bunch of seasons this time each season with a new set of characters. And then so there was 4 seasons and a movie. And the movie was 4 sessions long. And at the end, that was my whole plan was, and actually my original plan was to have you play the Champions for a whole session.
Oh, wow.
But the week before, everyone was kind of talking about the Champions, and they're like, "Oh, we really like our new characters and blah blah blah." And I was like, "Oh, Okay, well. And then that's when I came up with the multi-tiered boss fight.
Yes,
the boss fight for
good.
your characters that you had been playing, and then a boss fight for your final character.
Yeah. So that multi-tiered boss fight was our current characters that we had, our selected finale characters, fought Shadow, and one of the things that we did that I did most of, because that was my chosen path, is that I think I saved 8 out of 9. It was 6 out of 7.
Yeah,
I saved 6 out of 7 of the champions. They were in these like weird shadowy cocoons.
Yeah,
and I used for it was 2 turns straight. I used 6 attacks total with my character to break open the cocoons. And I feel like such a fucking goose egg because of that. Like, God, it was like 4 crits in 1 attack.
Yeah.
To break a cocoon that I can't imagine.
Yeah.
It would have needed much damage.
No, it was if you did 10, then it broke open. And
I think I did at least 15 on every single attack.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did 4 crits in a row in 1 attack on the very last cocoon, and that cocoon happened to be my character, my old character. I was like, everyone was like, watch him crit on this. This last one is Mary. Watch him crit on this one. And then I did three fucking times on top of it. Yeah. It was very good. But after that, after we beat Shadow Big Boss Man, then the next phase of the fight happened where James gave us the cool big surprise with our old characters, and we fought a fucking dragon from space.
The Star Dragon.
The fucking Star Dragon. That shit was so good. And then we had a very tearful moment.
Yep. Everyone kind of faded away. Everyone who had the Star Dragon magic.
Yeah.
From their old campaign.
It was 5 of us.
5. It used to be 6,
good.
but
yeah, it used to be 6.
5.
Yeah.
And they faded away, and they reappeared in different places in time.
Mm-hmm. I have like a nice little head. I have like a Back to the Future, the end of Back to the Future 2 style headcanon for what happened with Mary, because he's the only one that is still in even remotely a close timeline.
Yeah.
So I have like a nice little headcanon for me that's just like, he wrote a letter to Greywall and was like, I'm not as far as you think. Some fucking good shit. James, that was very good shit. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
See, normally it's your shit, but I will say that's my shit.
Your shit.
That one's my shit.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, and I've just been I've been thinking about and getting real excited for our Dungeons and Dragons game.
Yeah,
I'm trying to hype myself up for Matt's game. Mm-hmm. Matt's fantasy.
His fantasy game.
His fucking
fantasy Romans.
His fucking high fantasy Macedonian army shit, which is gonna be pretty cool, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is going to be fun.
But I've just been getting way hype. Also, clips from Critical Role keep appearing in my YouTube feed.
Yeah.
And I just keep watching them. And so now I'm like, I've never listened. I think I listened to the very first episode of Campaign 2. Mm-hmm. And then I haven't listened to anything else, but I'm like weirdly tangentially attached to the characters. Mm-hmm. And I fell down a bit of a rabbit hole in videos that were dedicated to the shipping of Laura Bailey and Travis Willingham's characters.
Yes, Jester and Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe the videos all said Fordster. Or Forrester. It's like, when aren't they married?
Yeah, they are, and
they have a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, and there is a budding romance in there, I think.
Mhm.
And they have little
Yeah.
like crushes on each other. Kind of. Ford doesn't really show it, but Jester kind of talks about it from time to time with like the other characters.
I know there was like a
Very
thing
cute.
with a a pirate.
Yes.
And
Evantica.
yes, and she was very jealous about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then there was a kiss that wasn't a kiss.
Yeah, at one point
She's like drowning.
she's drowning and he like grabs her and
yeah.
pushes some air back into her lungs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I might start listening to Critical Role.
It's so good,
I'm
man.
gonna start getting into it. It's a lot funner than I first gave it credit for being.
For the most part, I think it's pretty fun and upbeat, but Matt Mercer knows how to set up a fucking crazy moment, and then it'll get really serious.
Yeah.
For a little while.
I saw part of I don't know, is this Critical Role spoilers? I don't know what anything is. Are you caught up on it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what anything is. There was a dragon.
Uh-huh.
There was an ice dragon.
Yep.
That may be tangential. That may be related to a dragon from the first campaign.
Yeah. So Jesse was saying something about that last week.
Yeah, they talk about it on, and I did see a clip of the Talks Machina, their like after show talk show thing. That Matt Mercer was like, yeah, this dragon was a female. The dragon from campaign 1 was a guy.
And
this dragon,
mating.
and they had been mating, and that's what the thing was.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't say that. He just said that in Talks Machina. So
Yeah.
I haven't watched all of campaign 1. I've watched a little bit, maybe 20-ish episodes.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen that white dragon. But
I watched 2 of their one-shots. I watched, because they have one-shots on the YouTube. I watched Sam Riegel's Crash Pandas.
okay. Did you enjoy that one?
I was all right. That one was all right. It was a little flying by the seat of their pants, kind of, and I could tell, like, and Sam Riegel made it very clear, like, I barely understand these rules well enough to run this game, but we're gonna do it. And then I watched Liam O'Brien's The Night Before Christmas.
Yep.
That was very good.
Yeah, that one was fun.
I really enjoyed that. I want to watch Honey Heist. I want to watch Marisha Ray's Honey Heist.
There's 2 of them, I believe. So Marisha Ray has 2 Honey Heists. Taliesin Jaffe just ran a Call of Cthulhu one-shot.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
And then there's been a couple of just like Critical Role one-shots. So there's one called The Search for Grog, where
I saw a bit of that one.
I don't know if you know okay, so at the very fucking end of the campaign 1,
Yes.
it's like their last episode
Yeah.
for campaign 1, Grog had the deck of many things.
Yeah.
And he draws a card,
Yes.
and it's the card that sends him to the some other fucking plane,
Whoa.
and he just disappears. And so like because it was the last fucking episode,
He wasn't gonna make a new character or anything, right?
no,
or like-
no, and they so essentially Matt Mercer's like, you spend the next couple of weeks getting to that plane and rescuing Grog.
Holy shit.
So that's what The Search for Grog was that that time.
The Search for Grog and Travis Willingham ran it? Is that right?
No, it was Matt.
Oh, okay.
I think it was Matt.
I remember seeing around or near the thumbnail Travis Willingham in the solo box, and then like stick figure drawings of the campaign 1 characters.
He did run a one shot where he was playing Grog, and Grog was running the party through Dungeons and Dragons, but like a really dumbed down Grog version. It was very funny.
I think that's
what you
probably
saw.
what I saw. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very good.
And then from that Search for Grog one shot, there was I'm not entirely sure because I didn't watch it, but another one shot stemmed from it called The Search for Bob.
What the fuck?
Which I think was like a Gith Yankee guy, and he stole something. I don't remember.
What the fuck?
And then they have this new one shot coming up and it's like a marriage between two of the characters,
Ooh.
Vexalia and Percy.
Ooh.
Which was Laura and Talison's characters.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I think those are from the Kickstarter rewards. They
Neato.
do a bunch of one-shots.
Neato. So yeah, I'm probably watching some Critical Role.
It's good, man.
It looks pretty neat.
It's good.
Looks pretty neat.
It is very good, and it's fun to watch. There's a lot of episodes.
Yeah, I saw that. There's like, I think, over 60 episodes in Campaign 2 now. Is that right?
I think we're in 70, 71.
Yowza.
Yeah.
Yeah, wowie.
In these last 3 episodes, Mika Burton has been the
she's
guest.
She's been there. I saw
Uh-huh.
I saw a bit of that. She was part of the dragon fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. James, what have you been up to this week, my man?
Oh man,
that was all Nick time.
Other than sweating my fucking body away.
Yeah, I got that fucking behind the knee sweat right now.
Oh, me too, dude. And I've got some sweat right here.
In the
crook of the elbow.
In the elbow pit, as one would call them.
I can feel it like kind of gathering at my shirt collar.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go sit in front of the AC when we're done.
Yeah,
for a little while.
I got this shit in my armpits.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. So this week, what have I been up to? Oh, fun thing. World of Warcraft Classic came out yesterday, which I wasn't gonna. I had been intrigued,
Yes.
but I wasn't sure if I was gonna play. Then I watched the trailer they made for it,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, I gotta play this. Yeah, I gotta play this. And all the trailer is like, it's like a tavern scene.
Yes.
Where the guy's like singing about old WoW.
Yeah.
And it's got a bunch of cameos from super fans essentially of World of Warcraft. So it's got
from some famos.
Yeah, so it's got the guy who plays Hordor, which I can't remember his name. Christian or Christopher Nairn or something like that. He's like a big World of Warcraft fan.
Ooh.
Like fucking huge. And so he's in the video. Matt Mercer's in the video. Ronda Rousey,
Oh my God.
who is Horde for life.
Horde baby.
And then the guy who actually was Leroy Jenkins was in it.
Holy shit. That's very good.
Soda Poppin'. I don't know if you know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
Famous Twitch guy.
Wowie zowie.
Yeah, there was a bunch of World of Warcraft streamers there. It was just very good. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to play this right this second.
I need to play this game right now.
So yeah, I went and played it last night. It was a lot of fun. And then I asked a bunch of people if they wanted to play with me, and some people said yes. Nick, you need to play with me.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll play.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Good.
We're playing Horde.
Oh, Horde.
Horde.
Definitely.
Horde for life. Levi was saying in the chat last night, shout out Levi, that he wants us all to make the whatever the lame good guys are. I don't know.
The Alliance.
He wants us to make Alliance boys.
I couldn't even understand what he was saying to me. He's like, "Oh, whatever you made, we're gonna make the opposite of."
Yeah.
Or do you remember that?
Yes, he did say that, and I think it was so that we would all be starting at the same time, like the same even footing.
Yeah.
And I think that was the thing he was trying to convey. So like you started a character before the rest of us, so you've got a Horde character.
Yeah.
So we all start at the same time. We all do Alliance, and that's a thing.
Yeah, and I told him that was illegal, and I cannot play Alliance.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about that. I'll play whatever James tells me to.
I can't do it, dude. It's I'm legally bound to the Horde.
See, my brain is like, but wait, aren't there like, what are the small men? The small men are
Gnomes.
Okay, yeah, that one's against the law. I'm not playing a gnome. Halfling or no thing.
Or no thing.
That's it.
That's it. No gnomes. Get those gnomes.
Get the fucking gnomes away from my face. James, have I ever told you why I hate gnomes so much? I believe Levi knows this. I don't shout out Levi again, you fucking Alliance scum. I have no stake. I have no stake in this. But I got the demo when I had my Xbox 360. When I first got my Xbox 360, I got the demo for a South Park Tower Defense game.
Okay.
And I got to the very last level of the demo, and the very last enemy was a horde of garden gnomes.
Okay.
And I thought I was pretty well set up. I had beaten every other part of the demo level. The gnomes come in. They are 10 times faster than every other unit that ran through and killed me in 30 seconds. And I lost. I was doing so good. That was the last level I had to do. And I was like, this is bullshit. And now I hate gnomes. That's my whole story. Thank you.
There it is.
Thank you for listening
About
why Nick hates gnomes.
Yeah, I prefer the halflings
Halfling or no thing.
and the goblins. I feel like gnomes are like a mix between halfling and goblins. Anyway, like I mean,
Yeah.
not necessarily characteristically.
Yeah.
Like physically, other than being small.
Because they're small humanoids, but the difference that they have between halflings and goblins is because they're shit-ass idiots.
It's like you
The
got
shit-ass
the
dum-dums.
you got the halflings who look like small people. Okay,
Yes.
so that's a gnome. But then like typically you'll have goblins being like engineers,
Yeah.
and they just
The gerblins, they do the jury rigging.
at least in my mind's eye.
Can
I
you
suppose.
play as a gerblin in World of Warcraft?
You can in regular.
Not in classic.
Not in classic.
Not in classic.
Nope. Nope. That was a cataclysm add-on.
Cataclysm was one of the later expansions, right?
Yep. So it went regular, so
Yes.
vanilla, Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm, Mists of Pandaria,
Yes.
and then after that, I don't even know.
Dragon's Dogma.
Dragon's Dogma.
Dragon's Dogma.
Thank you.
Very cool. James, you had a question you were very excited about asking me.
Yes. Let's see. Are you ready, Nick?
Mm,
We can get into the question.
Can you ever really be ready?
Anyway, but I have been playing World of Warcraft.
Sorry. I keep like distracting myself, and for some
forgetting
reason
where
I
you
thought
are.
that was the end of your time.
No, all I said was I've been playing World of Warcraft Classic. That was the only thing I said for this week.
I'm a shit ass listener. James, tell me more before we get into your very exciting question.
Yeah, so World of Warcraft, that's been fun.
Yes.
I just wish it wasn't so fucking hot. And I need to get a new office chair, dude, because that thing does not help my back.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah,
The
one.
boys that we got for the table?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't sit at the computer. So, because I end up not... it's just bad. It's just bad news all around.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it sucks. It
Yeah.
sucks real fucking bad.
Some people
Was there anything else? We're getting ready to go to PAX.
Yes, PAX.
We're leaving the day after tomorrow. We will actually have been at PAX for a full day and a half when you
Yes.
watch this episode.
That's fucking right.
We will be having a good time.
I'm going to meet the completionist. The completionist is going to be...
No, you're going to meet Gerard.
I'll go meet the completionist.
I love you.
I'm going to fucking kiss the completionist on the cheek.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's fucking right.
That's assault.
You're right, it is.
I hope
All's fair in love in video games.
I hope I meet Donkey again.
Holy shit, that would be
Like,
very
hey,
good.
we met last year.
It was very awkward.
It was very awkward. Can we get another picture?
Can we get another very awkward picture? Except with me and all my friends wearing flamingo shirts.
He was so awkward, dude. I can't.
It's very good.
Thank you. In his donkey voice.
That's very
In his
good.
little Jason voice.
Holy shit.
Some new Pro Jared drama.
The new Pro Jared.
Dude,
he's
I
so
had to
fucking
check on.
wild.
So I got on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trending.
Is he again?
Oh yeah.
God damn it!
So he's
This fucking guy!
he's trending again, and the first meme I saw was Pro Jared trending. Shit. Here we go again.
Oh, man.
So yeah, that's happening again.
Jesus Christ.
And I'll probably fucking read every single bit of fucking drama that comes out of it.
Dude, I was... Oh, man. I have to check the time that I texted you because it was so fucking funny. Let's see. Yes, I was pooping at work.
Classic.
And I was looking at Twitter, and then I saw someone say something about Pro Jared's video, and I was like, hold the fucking phone.
Hold up.
And then I went on YouTube. I found the video, didn't watch it. I
copied the link.
I got the link, and then I texted James exactly this. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, James. ... The video. This fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
Yeah, so that drama's started afresh. Good.
The soul still burns.
Soul
Caliber 6.
We're very excited for PAX. We're going to play some video games that aren't out yet. Yes. Some video games that are out.
Mm-hmm.
And, dude, my favorite part actually about PAX last year was talking to the indie creators.
Yeah.
Because they were pretty cool.
Yeah. They're just cool people doing a cool thing that they're passionate about.
Yeah.
It's fucking fresh as hell.
What the fuck did you look at?
I just looked at the wall, the curtain, the door.
Hello, curtain.
Hello, curtain.
Thought you saw something scary. All right, Nick. Now I'm ready.
Yes.
Okay, so typically...
Give to me this question.
On Tuesday nights, we're at trivia. But
yes,
because PAX is just around the corner, I didn't really feel up to going to trivia.
Yeah,
spending a bunch of money on bad pizza.
I have had that pizza for lunch twice now, and I will have it a third time tomorrow. And my stomach is not happy about it.
It's not that fucking good.
It's really not.
It's not that good. Yeah, so just wasn't feeling it tonight. But in the spirit of Tuesday night trivia.
Oh, my God.
We're bringing back hashtag good trivia.
Hashtag good trivia!
Hashtag good trivia. Hit us up on Twitter, at James the 5th, at Nick Noe, at Combo Classic. With your hashtag good trivia.
Send us some hashtag good trivia.
So, Nick,
yes.
I have 7 questions.
Good.
I have 7 trivia questions.
Good, yes.
I will ask them,
yes.
and then you will
answer them.
Yes. And then I will probably tell you you're wrong.
Thank you. Oh, did you make
That's the hope.
You make very hard questions?
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay. Let's find out.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
On this episode of Hashtag Good Trivia.
Hashtag Good Trivia.
Okay. So, our first one. Nick.
James.
What is a group of unicorns called?
A smattering.
That is incorrect.
I know.
A group of unicorns is called a blessing.
Yes, you are correct. I did know that, but I didn't.
If you would have just sat and thought about it for a moment.
I didn't remember it until you said it.
Gotcha.
It's one of those, baby.
Ooh, look. Baby Cat has brought me a dead mouse.
Oh, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, man, oh, man.
God. Okay. Question number 2.
Yes.
From the intestines of which animal is cat gut normally made?
Is cat gut?
Mm-hmm.
From the intestines of which animal is cat gut normally made?
Yes.
Is this some kind of fucking trick question? What the fuck? I'm going to look like a goose egg. I'm going to say pig.
Pig.
Yeah.
I am sorry, that is
right.
incorrect.
Tell me it's cat.
It could have been a sheep, a goat,
fucking God.
or a horse.
Another farm animal. Damn.
Sheep, goat, or horse.
Okay. Well, shit.
So, Nick, you're down 2.
Cool.
Down 2, buddy.
Cool. That's pretty typical of me.
According to the 2000 census, in the UK, what is now considered a religion?
Is it Pastafarianism?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
I am sorry, that is incorrect. The new religion would be Jedi Knight.
Damn it. Damn it, that's very good too. You know Pastafarianism though, right?
Yes, I do know it.
The flying spaghetti monster.
Yes, I know flying spaghetti monster. Okay, Nick, this question is special for you. It's bold. Because not only is it halfway through, but I think you're going to like it.
Okay.
And maybe you might get it right.
Okay.
What card does Seto Kaiba start off with on his first duel with Yuki?
Oh, fuck you. Oh, God. I want to say... No, I got to think about this. Oh, no, I'm going to look like a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Chump. Is it... Oh, God, I'm going to look like a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Chump in front of all my cool fans. All 4 of my cool fans.
All 4 ultimate comboners.
All 4 ultimate comboners. I'm going to look like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Chump. I'm going to look like a fake fan. Oh, God. I'm thinking of like 4 different classic Yu-Gi Bros.
Mm-hmm.
I've got... fuck. There's the... I can't remember what the card is called. I'm looking like a fake fan out here, gang. I'm gonna say it's the oh fuck, I can't remember what the cards are called. I'm gonna say it's Sagi the Dark Clown. That's
Sagi
wrong.
the Dark Clown.
That's wrong.
That is wrong.
That's wrong. Tell me what it is.
The first card, Seto Kaiba, starts in the first duel with Yugi.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can pronounce it. Hitotsume Giant.
Yes, it is. You're right. Yes, it is. It's the... Yeah, you know what I feel shitty about? That wasn't even one of the cards I was thinking of. There were so many shitty, dumb cards that Kaiba uses in the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's one of them.
Yep. Well, it's the first card you ever see.
Well, I'm a fake fan. Sorry, gang.
Sorry, gang.
Sorry, gang. Looks like this deck has a couple pathetic cards in it.
Well, at least now you can answer that question next time it's asked. Well, that's a Hitotsume Giant.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, on to the next question.
I feel like a fucking failure, but please keep going.
How many pounds of milk does it take to make 1 gallon of ice cream?
How many pounds of milk? Oh my fucking God. To make 1 gallon of ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
It takes... I'm going to guess it takes 5 pounds of milk to make 1 gallon of ice cream.
Nick?
Yes.
I am sorry, that is incorrect.
You're not sorry.
It takes 12 pounds of milk to make 1 gallon of ice cream.
What the fuck?
Let's move on to the next question, shall we?
Well, yeah, let's do
Nick,
it.
what was the first video James made called?
The very first video you made?
Mm-hmm.
Out here looking like a fake fan again, gang. Damn. Shit. I probably don't actually know this. First video that you ever made. First video you ever made, period? Or first video you ever made on your YouTube channel?
Period.
First video you ever made, period. I don't know. Do I still have to give you an answer?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I'm just going to give you an answer that I know is wrong. I'm going to say that the first video James ever made was trying the Starbucks unicorn frappe. That's very wrong.
Well, that is a good video that I did make.
Yes,
that is incorrect.
You can watch it on this YouTube channel.
Yep. You can find it somewhere around here. The first video I ever made was called Infection Day.
What the fuck?
And it was a zombie video.
Nick is a fake fan. This just went from hashtag good trivia to hashtag Nick is a fake fan.
Baby cat has taken the mouse away. I hope he's not eating it.
Suspicious.
And our final question, Nick Leonard.
Yes.
You might get this one.
Maybe.
Or maybe you might be a fake fan.
Nick's a fake fan, everybody.
Nick, what actor had a cameo role in all 3 Sammy Raimi Spider-Man videos? Movies.
Oh, Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Hey! Nick's not a fake fan of Spider-Man.
No, he knows Bruce
He's
Campbell.
a fake fan of the thing that he likes a lot and his good friend, but not Spider-Man.
Nope, he'd never let Spider-Man down.
I would never let Spider-Man down. Myself, my friend, yes. Spider-Man, never.
Nick, you got 1 out of 7, buddy.
Got 1 out of 7. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect, so I'm not going to say it was better than I thought.
But you got 1 right.
I got 1 right. James, those were good trivia questions. Hashtag good trivia.
Hashtag good trivia.
Hit us up at twitter.com.
With your good trivia.
With your good trivia. That was very good trivia.
Nick,
James.
Let's get into the commercial, man.
Commercial break.
Commercial break.
Commercial break.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the commercial break.
Hi.
We've
How
got
are
a very special product for you today.
Do we?
It's beautiful. It's a great product.
I've never seen anything like it.
No.
And I probably never will again.
Nope. This is a one-of-a-kind product.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. You've said that twice now.
It's beautiful.
That's the third.
It's gorgeous.
Yes.
It's
Mm-hmm.
Odorous. And it's got
How many smells does it have, James?
It's got 6 smells. Nick, what are we unveiling today from Kraeble Murphy?
Today we're talking about Kraeble Murphys, a crime puffer. It's got 6 smells for each kind of crime.
Nick, you got to tell me, first off, this crime puffer.
Yeah.
Now, you say it's got 6 different smells.
For 6 different kinds of crime.
What kind of crime are we talking here?
We're talking about car crime. We're talking about person crime. We're talking about murder crime. We're talking about stealing crime.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about flying crime. And we're talking about the most important crime of all, boat crime.
Now, Nick, you got to tell me, what does this crime puffer
The crime puffer
do?
What the crime puffer is going to do is you're going to hold the crime puffer in your hand, and when you see someone doing one of these 6 kinds of crime, you're going to squeeze the crime puffer, and out it will expel a gaseous police officer. And this gassy, smelly police officer is going to come floating through the air, and he's just going to be shouting the word crime over and over again until his friends think it's funny, and then his friends won't think it's funny anymore because he said crime too much. But after that, he's going to go and he's going to arrest that shitty son of a bitch who did one of those 6 kinds of crime, and he's going to cover them in an odor that matches said crime.
And those crimes, again, are?
They are car crime, person crime, stealing crime, flying crime, boat crime, and other. I can't remember what I said.
Fuck, what was it? It was person?
It was murder crime.
Yes, murder
crime is the 6th one. Yes. So we got them again. Car crime, person crime, murder crime, stealing crime, flying crime, and boat crime.
The most heinous of all.
The most heinous of all crimes.
Boat crime.
There's only like 8 laws on the 7th sea, and you break one of them, you're a son of a bitch.
You suck.
You suck.
And this gaseous police officer is coming for you.
Yeah.
And he's going to fucking spray you with a stank unlike any other.
Well, it is... See, boat crime, weirdly, is very similar to flying crime. So those stinks are easy to mistake between one another.
I see.
But they do... The only smell that they smell like is car crime. So if you smell car crime, but there's no cars, it's either flying crime or boat crime.
And what exactly does car crime smell like?
Car crime smells like car crime.
What the fuck?
I thought I could hold it together for that one.
And then your face exploded.
I like spat.
Yeah, you're like...
I like... It's like the laugh that I was holding back just forced its way out.
I'm coming out.
No, motherfucker.
I'm coming.
You can't just say car crime smells like car crime. So anyway, get your crime puffer at shop.kraeblemurphy.net/car crime. Welcome back from the commercial break. Thank you to Kraeble Murphy.
Big thanks as always to Kraeble Murphy.
Okay, Kraeble Murphy, just a suggestion. Maybe get a laugh puffer that summons a gaseous police officer to make it so Nick doesn't think he's so funny.
Makes it so Nick's face doesn't explode.
I hate that shit when I can't hold it together during a bit. That makes me so mad.
I just love that noise you fucking made, dude. It was so like violent. It was so fucking violent.
God. See, that's what happens when I'm trying
to... It smells like car
See, car crime is going to smell like car crime.
Dude.
That's what I get for thinking I'm so fucking funny, everybody.
God damn, dude.
James, I have an ultimate comboner question that we missed from last week.
Oh,
if you'd like to hear it.
I would love to. We have some spare time at the end. Let's plug the ultimate comboners.
Plug the ultimate comboners.
If you got any questions for us, you can hit us up on Twitter at James the Fifth, at Nick Leonard with no A, and at Combo Classic, or you can hit us up on our email.
ClassicComboPod@gmail.com.
Ask us any question you want. We will answer it.
See, this one is less like a question and more like a plea. It was revealed to us a while ago that anonymous ultimate comboner was none other than current combo trader Austin. And so we have a question from anonymous ultimate comboner, aka combo trader Austin. And that is, gotta unlock my phone again. Can you unban me, the ultimate comboner? I'm sorry for the hurtful words.
Now, anonymous ultimate comboner Austin. It's funny because it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, he's like anonymous, but he's also not anonymous anymore.
You see, you said some hurtful words.
Yeah.
So we require you to make a mukbang video.
So Austin, what we're gonna need you to do, I guess my question from that email was, do we forgive him and let him unban himself, because
he did ban himself.
He banned himself because we won't make a mukbang video. And so I guess, yeah, all we have to say is, yeah, we're going to need you to make a mukbang video. And then, and only then, can you unban yourself from being an ultimate comboner.
Or
what?
You can just Venmo us each $1.
If you've, I'll take that one also.
If you Venmo both Nick and I $1, you can come back and watch the podcast.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's clean this up, dude.
Clean it right up.
I'm gonna have to dude. I've got a feeling that when I get up, there's gonna be a long ass. Sweat mark from my ass on the chair.
I do that shit in chairs when it's not hot because I have a substantial booty.
Same, brother.
So I can only imagine
the choir chairs. The chairs in the choir room. It was always embarrassing
because they're black, and for some reason they just show the butt
moisture.
sweat.
Yeah. So there's always, every time I get up, there's always a line of fucking sweat on the chairs, and it was always like, oh, that is just embarrassing.
People are gonna know I sat there.
People know I sat there. People know my sweaty booty was there.
People will have
leaking.
seen my leaky sweaty booty.
Thank you for watching. Tune in next week when we.
Well, when you tune in this week, we'll be at PAX.
We'll be at PAX having a good time.
And then next week when you tune in, we'll probably be talking about PAX.
Probably.
A substantial amount. I don't know about you, James, but I'm anticipating life-changing things to happen at PAX.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully life-changing things in a good way.
Oh.
Not, and here's a curse, we get in a horrible car accident and I'll become paraplegic.
Why'd you say that?
I knocked on the wood.
You did knock on the wood.
So we're good.
So I'll give you that one.
So we're good.
Yeah. No, I think we're gonna look for all of the internet famos that we can, and we're gonna give them a podcast mixtape, and we'll tell them.
Here's our podcast.
Hey, can you listen to our podcast, please? Please. We're not funny, and we're not smart. But we are two white dudes doing a podcast about nothing, which you could say is the podcast of podcasts.
You could say that, and you would be right.
And yeah, it's the most podcast a podcast can be, I think.
Yep, two white dudes doing a podcast about nothing.
About
their life.
About our lives. Yeah, that's...
Which in turn are unexciting.
And sweaty.
Currently.
James, I know we've only got like a minute left. If you could describe our podcast in 4 words, 4 adjectives, what 4 adjectives would you use?
White.
Yes.
Fat.
Yes.
Sweaty.
Yes.
Cream.
Nice.
The color.
Good.
White cream.
White cream. But you know what? That just makes us a nutritious snack.
What's that? Tasty snack?
You don't want to go and have a snack like that.
Greedy to eat all that.
You'll end up with your teeth all gray.
Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
Love you.
Love you.